Webmania.
Hello viewers, welcome to Webmania Bootstrap 3 34th video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will learn about the Bootstrap image carousel by using Carousel plugin. We can also say this in Bootstrap image gallery. So let's go to our browser to see and to check what we are going to achieve in this video tutorial. So let's go to our browser. So this is our browser, and notice you have seen an image gallery, an image carousel at that moment, and this is we want to achieve. So this is carousel caption, as you see Webmania, and these are carousel indicators, and these are carousel controls. Here when I click on this, it turns me to the right image, and when I see this, click on this, here you notice it's working, and it's click the previous one image. Also these circle indicators are working. When I click on this, it took me to this image, and similarly this. So let's go to our editor to achieve this image gallery. So this is our editor, and the first step is to create div element with class carousel, and also I'm going to use slide class. When carousel moves one slide to another slide, we want sliding animation effect. To get that effect, we use the slide class. Here you can see. Along with, I'm going to use another attribute, which is data interval. So this interval, data interval, is used as a time interval between each slide transition. So by default, each slide transition is 5 seconds. If we want to reduce the number of transition, we use the interval, which is data interval, and I'm going to use 2000 millisecond, which become 2 seconds. Along with, I'm going to give him ID, which is image gallery. So let's close this, and inside this I'm going to use another div element and give him the class of carousel inner. So this class acts as a container and contains all the data related to our image gallery. Let's comment this. This is carousel close here. It's a good habit to use comments, so it's easy to learn. And here I'm going to use another comment block, which is carousel inner close here. Inside this div, I'm going to create another div with class item, and this item contains our carousel image and its caption. So the first I'm going to use an image, and these images are present inside our image folder, and our image folder is present inside our root directory. So I'm going to select image6.png and also give the class of image responsive, because we want these images to be responsive. And in this, I'm going to create another div with class carousel caption. This is carousel caption. As you see, this carousel, this is the carousel caption. So let's go back to our editor to make this. So I'm going to use H2 with bold Webmania. Here I'm going to use small element, and inside this I'm write time to learn web. So we want 4 images in our image gallery, carousel gallery. So we have to make 3 more copies of this. So 1, 2, and 3. So simple, we have to change in this image. This become image 5, it's become image 4, and the last one is become image 3. And one more step we have to do is to use an active class with item, because we want this item to be active. So we want this image to be active in our image gallery. So let's save this and view in our browser. This is our browser, and when we reload this page, notice this image is our active and the image slider is not working because we didn't apply attribute of image slider. So let's go back to our editor and apply image slider to move these images. So this is our editor, and I'm going to use data right equal carousel. So this attribute is going to move our images in a carousel. So let's save this and view in our browser. So here when we reload this page, notice our images are now moving. So now let's go back to our editor to make these carousel indicators which we are seeing at the bottom. So let's go back to our editor. So we want to make these image and carousel indicators. So let's go back to our editor. To make the circle indicators, we simply have to use the ordered list with class carousel indicators, and inside this we have list items, and the list items contains the data target attribute which is going to image gallery. So we use this attribute because we want to link these circles with our image gallery. So we want when we click on this circle indicators, we directly link with this. And another attribute is going to use is data slide 2. So in this attribute we have to put the number of slides. We have 4 number of slides, but our first slide is starting with 0. So I'm write here 0 and make 3 more copies and give them the numbers. So this is our first, second and third, and in our language it become 1, 2, 3 and 4 slides, and we want this one is our active slide. So this circle indicator is our active indicator. So let's save this and view in our browser. So this is our browser. At the moment there is no circle indicator, and when we click on this, notice we have circle indicator and our gallery is moving. As you as you see, circle indicator is working and it's highlighted when the image is over. And notice when I click on this, it's working, and when I click on this, it directly moved to the 4th image. So now we have to make these carousel controls. So let's go back to our editor to make these carousel controls as you see. So this is our browser, and to link our image gallery with carousel controls, we have to write the code of this outside the inner, where inner carousel is closing. I'm going to start an anchor element with ref is going to the image gallery. Image gallery also, along with we have used the class of carousel control, and along with I use left control, and also data slide. This is the attribute to slide the image, and we want our previous image to be slide. So here I'm write rev, and inside this we want the glyph icon of the button. So here I'm going to use a span element with class glyph icon and glyph icon chevron. chevron left. So this is the button of left. So I'm going to copy this and paste this. The similar change is I'm going to hit right, sorry, and when it's right control, so we want next image to be slide, and the button is changed to chevron right. So let's save this and view in our browser. So this is our browser. At the moment there is no image control. So when we click on this, notice we have. So when I click on this, you can see it turned the previous image, and when we click on this, notice it's working. So the image slider is now working, but the problem occurs when I hover the mouse over it. Notice image slider is stop working. So if we want to remove that, when we hover mouse over it, we want our image slider to be working. So let's go back to our editor and apply a data attribute of data pause in it. So this is our editor. To stop this, I'm going to use data pause. It's going to false. So default one is true, and I'm going to do this false. So let's save this and view in our browser now. So this is our browser, and when we reload this page, notice it's working, and when I hover on this, you can see our image slider is working. And you see the first image, second, third and fourth, and when it reach to the last image, it again go to the first and it repeat the image slider. But if we want this slider to be stopped and when it reach to the last image, we can also do it. Let's go back to our editor. So this is our editor. Now I'm going to use data wrap equal false. Let's save this and now view in browser. So this is our editor, and when we reload this page, notice this is our first image, this is our second image, this is third, and this is fourth, and it stopped here. Notice it's not moving the image now because this is our last image. So when we reload it again, it started from the first. So let's make our image gallery manually. So this is our editor, and if you want to make the image slider manually, you want to move the images. When you click on this, simple, you have to use the false here, data interval false. So by default it's true, and we follow this. So let's save this and go in our browser. So this is our browser, and when we reload this page, notice image slider is not moving automatically. When we click on this, notice then it moves, and also we can move this by circle indicators. I want to view the last image, I click here, so it's the last image, and when I want to view the first image, I click on this, and also the image can be previous one, this. So this is our image carousel plugin. So let's go back to our editor and see the required HTML for that. So this is our editor, and this is the required HTML for that, and I'm going to show you all of this. So all this is the required HTML for that. Hope you learn from this video tutorial. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Have a good day.